Hey man, I got some pretty big news for y'all. Yesterday, I got a call from a magazine called Veterans Life magazine. And it's a story that they do on veterans. And they got some of my poetry, and they say, "Hey man, we want to do an article on you." So yeah, sometime in December, you can expect that. I get enough of them, I'll send them out to you. But if any of y'all got some pull with the VA, especially the Department of Defense, tell them to send me my money. I've been fighting with them for 19 years trying to get my disability. And they jacking me around, man. Donald Trump talking about he loves soldiers and all the Defense Department. Somebody pick up the phone and, use your clout and tell him, hey, man, send that dude his money down in Denver. Hook him up. That man needs money. I mean, see, if I had my own money and the VA would just go ahead and pay me, I could go in the studios and pay for the recording myself. But see, they got the government shut down now. They got these goddamn Republicans on vacation. Let me ask you a question. Isn't it time for us to replace the Republican Party? I got an idea. Let's go with a new political party called TAP. TAPP, the American People Party. And I want to fix the government, really. I do. I think starting in 2026, we need to make it mandatory that no one can run for public office on any level of government after the age of 75. We gotta stop this. We gotta stop all these crybaby old men, man. The world will change. We don't need the guardianship of a bunch of ignorant ass old white men who don't know nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. And the two most worthless institutions in America today are the Republican Party and the Supreme Court. I mean, you talk about worthless. Jim Jordan has been in Congress for 20 years and hasn't passed a law. Now, to me, that's called wage theft. You know what I'm saying? And he is an overpaid cracker and an overpaid slacker. I think we need to stop all this. Well, why are we paying for all this? You know, him, Donald Trump, why are we carrying all these old men who are incompetent as hell and don't know what they're doing? Why? I got to tell you something. Did you know that racism cost this country in 2021 $23.87 trillion in GDP growth? And then in 2000, it was only $10.7 trillion in GDP growth. Racism is America's most expensive drug and drug habit. We can't afford it. We got to get rid of that. Otherwise, we won't have that bridge to the moon.